My name is Tyler Wenger, and I will be teaching you the basics to a tennis forehand today. So we're going to go through 3 specific phases of the tennis forehand, and just to teach you guys how to hit a better topspin forehand for your tennis game. Alright, so the first phase is just the preparation phase and getting ready for the actual shot. So first things first, you want to have a handshake grip with your racket. So when you're looking at your racket and you're holding it straight out in front of you, just like you're giving somebody a handshake, you want to grab the racket and then clutch your hands just like that, leaving about half an inch to an inch in between your fingers and your palm. Again, just coming up and shaking the racket is the handshake grip. Alright, so once you have your handshake grip, you want to keep that the whole time. You want to have your legs distributed the weight equally, facing forward. You want to have your elbows slightly bent, non-dominant hand on top of the neck with your dominant hand in the handshake grip at the bottom of the neck. Again, weight distributed equally, knees slightly bent, elbows bent, and then you're ready for the tennis shot. So now that you're prepared for the shot to come, as soon as you see the ball coming at you, the first thing you want to do is turn your shoulders and your body so that you are completely perpendicular with the court. Your body's facing this way with the court facing this way. Then you want to move in the direction of the ball. So you see coming, turn your body, move in the direction of the ball, and then again you want to create that firm base with your feet before the ball arrives. So once you're ready here to hit the ball, as the ball's approaching, the first thing you want to do with your handshake grip, take your racket back and keep it slightly above your back hip. Once you get the racket there, you want to have most of your weight on your back leg. You want to have your other hand out in front of you to keep your balance. And then as the ball's getting closer, you begin to twist, twisting with your core and your arms. So you're twisting through. The next thing you want to make sure is that your racket stays flat the whole time as you come through the hitting zone. Okay? So you go back, racket above the back hip. Weight distributed mostly on the back leg, other arm out in front of you for balance. Twist with your core and your arms, swing the racket through the hitting zone, again keeping the racket flat, and you want to make contact with the ball as it's right out in front of your front hip. So again, you're here, turning your body, moving towards the ball, racket goes back, racket above your back hip, weight on your back leg, you're prepared, other arm out in front of you for balance, ball comes, racket stays flat through the hitting zone, and you're connecting with it just in front of your front hip. Once you make contact with the ball out in front of your front hip, there's 3 important things to remember in the final phase of the tennis forehand. First thing, your follow through with the racket. Bring the racket up towards your opposite shoulder that you're holding the racket with. So you make contact and the racket comes up in a circular motion up towards this opposite shoulder. Secondly, as your weight transfers from your back leg to your front leg, you want to bring your whole body forward and your back leg will end up in front of your front leg. So you're here, make contact, follow through, and this back leg ends up in front of you to push your momentum towards the court to get an extra bit of power behind your shot. And finally, just remember to keep that racket high into the opposite shoulder. So make contact, keep the racket up here. Don't let it fall down as that could affect your shot and make it fall into the net.